Good afternoon, Aquarius, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utlanaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of July the 21st to the 27th, 2024. I've already cut your decks and I've shuffled them all 9 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date July the 21st, 2024. This way we can dive right into the reading. I'm going to pull all the cards to get a general idea of what the reading is all about. And then we'll go through them one by one. Okay, so we're starting off with the Five of Swords. Might be dealing with some sort of losses or some gains depending on your situation. Can be different for everybody because this is a general reading, but we'll see what the other cards are. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles, some new energy coming in, a new phase of life, a new chapter of life with respects to making money. Okay, then we have the Star. So any sort of losses that perhaps you did deal with, they were doors that were closing and only to make room for doors that are opening, that are more in alignment with who you are and your purpose in life. Okay, there is hope, there is healing here from any sort of disappointments that you have gone through, and this is opening yourself up to this new chapter of your life that is going to be dealing with finances, abundance, stability, and resources. Okay. Then with the Five of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands. You are being bold, you are being assertive, you are going after what you want, you're getting it, you don't care what other people think, and you are quite attractive right now, Aquarius. I'm going to say maybe going through a glow up, but with the Star and the Queen of Wands together, you are getting a lot of attention here. So perhaps you are trying to launch some sort of business with the Ace of Pentacles, and there has been some hiccups perhaps with competition maybe. We'll see where this is going. There can be but things are going to be moving forward and you're going to be getting some attention. This can also indicate for you, depending how this resonates, because this is a general reading, it's going to look differently for everybody. This can be you dealing with some sort of loss with a person, maybe some sort of relationship has disintegrated and they were not what you were thinking. Okay, because this is what the swords are, is all about thoughts, perceptions, mentalities, ideologies. So maybe they made themselves seem to be a certain way, and they were definitely not what you had expected. Okay, but you are turning a new page. You are being resourceful here, and there is healing coming in for you with the Star card. You are nourishing yourself, you're doing self-care, and you're coming out on the other side of this situation more attractive, getting a lot of attention, doing your own thing, and being unapologetic. All right. Definitely going through a transformation here. We have the Death card, and that is with the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So right away, I'm seeing how this is the circle and the sun is the circle here as well. Normally on the normal Rider-Waite deck, like on a bigger card here, this is the After Tarot and this is the normal Rider-Waite deck. The sun is just coming up over the 2 pillars here. These 2 pillars, okay, let me just do this. These 2 pillars here they're symbols that represent our obstacles that we go through. And perhaps this is what we were talking about here with respects to either this being a relationship or this being some sort of issue, perhaps in your life. Some sort of job opportunity perhaps that was passed you by, some sort of partnership, promotion, job opportunity that you did not work out for you. Someone else was the victor of this, and but this was not meant for you. And now the sun is coming up. This whole process has been a major transformative process for you. You are discerning who you are and who you are not. Okay, and you cannot do this without going through challenges. You cannot be exposed to your true, authentic self, going back to the Queen of Wands here, you don't know who you really are unless you face challenges in life, unfortunately. I always talk about this. I'm currently on the third book, The Return of the King, of the trilogy, or like the quadruple, or anyways, the series of Lord of the Rings, okay? And I use this as a metaphor of going through trials, challenges, traumas, and tribulations in life, right? This story of the Lord of the Rings is all about Frodo, who lives in the Shire, right? He is a very naive, good guy, good hobbit, has never really gone out of the Shire before, has never really ventured out of his hometown, so he's quite ignorant as to how the world works. Then he gets put on his shoulders a hard, big burden of carrying this ring that he has to go to Mordor and destroy. And this story goes along 3 huge novels, okay? And this can represent our chapters in life and our trials and tribulations as we figure out what we're capable of and who we are as people, okay? Because the story could have been ended really quickly with Gandalf getting his hawk friend to fly Frodo to to Mordor and just destroy the ring, and then everything would have been done. But no, Frodo had to be part of a fellowship. They left. They had to venture out of the Shire. They had to go through all of these trials and tribulations that exposed each character had these strengths and areas that they needed to work on, and weaknesses in some areas. Frodo was quite trustworthy when he should not have been, but he was also very strong and brave. And these things, these characteristics of his personality would have never been exposed to himself if he had just stayed in the Shire, right? So seeing it this way, going through death and rebirth, trials and tribulations in life, going through our obstacles with our head held high, knowing that the sun is still going to come up tomorrow and we are going to be stronger for it, instills hope into us here, okay? You are going through some huge transformation here, and there is healing coming from this as well. You're nurturing yourself, you're nurturing your unconscious and your subconscious. So, perhaps you haven't dealt with some of the past trials, traumas, and tribulations that you have gone through in the past. Okay, and so taking some time out to heal yourself, doing self-care, practicing yoga, eating healthy, getting rid of toxic habits, regular exercise, cutting out toxic environments, toxic people, okay? Because then you are a giver, Aquarius. This is your card, actually. The star is a card of Aquarius, the water bearer. And you cannot give from an empty cup. You cannot serve the collective. You cannot help heal society, and you cannot help heal others if you haven't healed yourself first. So walking through the flames of death and rebirth, emerging as the phoenix, and having hope. This is a card of hope, and so is this white flower here. You are emerging from this extremely new, and you are attractive. You are glowing from the inside out. And what's standing out for me here as well is that there's not a firefly, a fruit fly in here. There is not a chameleon, salamander here. And on the normal Rider-Waite decks, the salamander does not appear with the Queen of Wands. It only appears on the King and the Knight and the Page. And this indicates that they are protected from fire. Now, she on the normal Rider-Waite deck does not have one, and because it indicates that she knows within herself that she doesn't need to rely on any sort of external protection, because she has the passion and drive to withstand any fire herself. But here we have the salamander. You are protected from risk. You are protected from the fires of death and rebirth, like the phoenix is going to re-emerge out of the fire, reborn and shining brightly as ever before. Okay, so do not be scared of this process. You are going to end up in a better position, yeah, since from where you started. Okay, you are manifesting your own life here. You are tapping into all of the powers of the elements, and they're at your disposal here. They're at your fingertips. And looking at this as the world that you see outside of you, the circumstances that you come across, the obstacles that you come across in life are a reflection of the internal healing and the internal state. So as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay. So you have at your fingertips the power of the source, the power of air, the power of intellect, reason, logic, thinking, strategizing. Your emotions are in check here. You are highly intuitive. You're psychic. You're tapping into telepathy, clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience. Perhaps you are even dabbling in occult knowledge. Occult is not evil or negative. It is what the definition of occult means: hidden. So hidden knowledge. Maybe you're doing ritual work, you're into Wicca, or following your own spirituality, but you're manifesting things into existence because you're tapping into the elements, and they're all at your fingertips. You have the power of earth. You're very resourceful. You can pivot on a dime, and you're able to attract abundance and maintain your well-being. And you have the power of the wands. You have the fire, you have passion, you have drive, you have impetuous energy here. And this is all coming from this transformation here that you are going through. Okay, you're passing this energy here. This is my least favorite card in the entire deck. Just like, so some of the energy here can be, some of you might be experiencing a loss because of someone or an establishment, or some of you might be the victor. So this can vary with because this is a general reading. Okay, so some of you are going to be these people here. You're going to be the ones that have lost whatever this conflict and competition here was, and this here or you are the victor. Okay, but even if you are the loss here, maybe you did win out on some sort of opportunity here. Maybe you are already tapping into this energy of healing. You have already gone through this healing, and you have chosen to take the perspective of that. When doors close, others open. But if you're the one that is feeling that you have been a loss, this is passing. This is passing, and this is all done now. Okay, you see how the clouds here are moving quite quickly? These are the winds of change. And the winds of change are moving in order for you to step into this new paradigm of resourcefulness. These are the wind. This is the wind here. You're being given an opportunity here that's coming out of this major transformation here. All right. And then we have the sun looking like the pentacle here as well. Out of the obstacles comes the sun, comes the pentacle. Okay. The pentacle is a symbol of resourcefulness, of stability, of being able to be self-sufficient, being able to be practice being self-reliable. Is that even a thing? Self-reliable. But you're being self-sufficient. You're being able to take care of yourself. You're not of lack. You're attracting in more abundance. Okay. And I'm briefly getting here that some of you might be even having an opportunity to get married. This new chapter coming in for you perhaps is going to lead to a marriage here. And we do have the Queen, so this can be a person coming in that can either be a woman or a man. This is not a gender specific reading, but they exude the qualities of the Queen of Wands. So bold, assertive, very fiery, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Okay. Or this is just indicative that a person is coming in, and they can be a Scorpio or an Aquarius as well. Okay, I'm getting Aries a lot here too with the Queen of Wands and the Magician. So the Magician is normally Uranus, but this is the first card of the no, it's not the first card. The first card is the Fool. The Fool would be Aries, so scrap that, sorry. Anyways, so, but you know what? I got that intuitively, so maybe Aries is something that is coming through for you. So definitely marriage coming in for some people as well after a period of hardships and perhaps a bad relationship that you are leaving. Okay, but there's a new opportunity coming on the horizon. You are healing yourself, you're practicing self-care, and here is another indication of hope as well. We have the dove. Okay, the dove in the Bible after the flood was an indicator that there was actual hope coming, and the trials, traumas, tribulations, and challenges were coming to an end. Okay, so go with the flow, walk through this knowing that whatever doesn't kill you make you stronger, and you are going to emerge out of the fires of whatever this struggle, this conflict was, as the phoenix. Okay, you are healing and you are shining brighter than ever before, my dear Aquarius. We're going to end off with an animal oracle card, and it's all about the elk. Stupid fly. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. And that's even shown here, okay? There's infinite possibilities, limitless possibilities of you being able to manifest and tap into the magical powers of you being the magician to manifest and put your intentions forth to overcome any of the obstacles that life is throwing at you. Nobility, leadership, warrior, endurance, virility, fertility, passion, grace, respect, strength, compassion, and blessing. There are few animals as majestic as the mature bull elk. They demand our admiration and respect. Elk medicine can help you stand tall and resolute against any situation, including the mighty grizzly bear. Bull elk are protective of their families and spend most of their lives peacefully surrounded by the comfort of their tribe. Elk have few enemies. They pace themselves to maintain their endurance. Male elk enjoy the companionship of one another, except during the fall mating season. In September and October, the bulls bugle with passion and herd splits up for breeding rituals. The elk become fiercely competitive for the right to become fathers. If you have elk medicine and exhibit aggressive behavior, you will need to learn the wisdom of restraint and moderation. If elk is your totem, you will be asked to conduct your life with fairness and concern for the tribe. You are a wise leader and others look for you for inspiration. You have the strength to never give up. Listen to the elk, the bard of nature. Their song will help you remember the great power that you are, and everything you dream will be yours. Some things to keep in mind are you being too bullheaded? Are you losing your temper? Take a time out. Are you replenishing yourself with rest and good food, like the Star card? Are you driving yourself too hard? Pace yourself. Life needs balance. If this reading resonated for you, my dear Aquarius, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I am truly grateful for all of the energy you brought me here today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye-bye.